Is that the correct?
I'm not sure. I didn't stay there very long.
Yeah. I didn't say how good a sailing school it was. I just thought it went up.
Some of his instructions stayed with me, I have to say. So it was very
The
good.
good or the
bruises? No, it's very good, yeah.
With the bruises healed.
And it's just one of those sort of people that you kind of, I met probably, Tommy, I don't know, 25, because that's when you rocked up, was it? 25 years ago, something like that.
I'm not any better.
Yeah, I know. But, Tommy's one of those guys, you get him up by the bar and he had a certain, he quite liked whiskey. And he could you'd spend the entire evening with him, and he would have a load of anecdotes about sailing. But actually, he was quite an interesting character because Elaine and I sort of when we moved up from West London, and you'd be having a sort of chewing the cud, staring out over the pond, and you'd be talking about someone, and he'd come up with a really sharp, little perceptive remark about that person. He was a guy of quite a lot of little abilities in that respect, and I had a lot of respect for him. So without wittering on too much, what I think we would have a toast, not in memory of, but perhaps in celebration. Tommy Cooper.
Tommy Cooper.
Life well, Louis. Right, let's go. Right, so practice race. Oh no, start here. We'll do the little dicky doodah ones first. So, shall we start with that? Yeah. Right. The veteran. So, first. This is. I'm an instructionist. This is the junior veteran pride. The ever young. Right, my wife has a thing about this. It's the first woman's prize, if I get this right, Abby. Well done.
Thank you.
We are proud.
Oh, that's alright.
The vintage prize. Like petrol. Right, the transom thing. Right, best performing club. Medley. Right.
Go together, you're a team.
Go together, you're a team!
Yeah, come on. I'll take that. That says everything you need to know about Medley Savings Club. Mobile shambles. I'll distance myself from them.
Right, enough? Yeah, can we go now?
Yeah, chaos, brother. This is the Endeavour Trophy, the much coveted Endeavour Trophy, wrong teeth. And we award this for the poor soul that's turned out for every race but been rubbish. And I had my money on a certain person that's looking slightly relieved down there, but he managed by the skin of his teeth to escape. And it's Jeremy. must do better, I think. All right, spin it around. Right, this is some arcane horse equipment. Anybody ride horses around here? Bit in the middle. So this is for everybody with rubbish elsewhere else, and then halfway down the rubbishy fleet, you get this bit. Yeah. Yeah. You don't get a horse, by the way. You get a donkey or something. I don't know.
That's a nice surprise, thank you.
Yeah, well done. Right, then we're going to skip through to we do that. John Claridge has donated 3 prizes. So one of them we asked around the top end of the fleet and said, who do you think was the most improved sailor? And Jenny. The rest, you haven't got the rest of the boat, by the way. You just get that
Jenny,
bit,
is it as
you
big
know.
as you?
So well done. Then we've got another spot prize, which is a windy thing, which actually, given what it's for, I think it might be. I haven't worked that one out yet. With a spot prize, we thought for the best Elvis impersonator.
Elvis is like the building.
Unfortunately, there was only one. He adjusted his toupee, or
No, he's gone.
he's gone.
He's going to see
He's so embarrassed that he'd win it because the only one that actually dipped up. Anyway, so well, right, okay, well,
who was that?
you can get the Elvis award as well.
Who was best Elvis impersonator?
Yeah, it was the only Elvis impersonator that we spotted. Then we thought we'd do another one, which was the most disastrous week. I thought I was going to win that. And everybody said, no, you're not winning it. And Toby. Well done, sunshine. Yeah, it's right, isn't
I
it?
have to go better next time.
Yeah.
I can't win anymore.
You get it's practice race. And in third place, second place, Andy. Where are you?
Just one choices. It's red or red, I'm afraid.
Yeah, all red. You share a trend. And in first place, Tim. Grab and go. Oh, that's good. I did all right there. That one did, yes. Good move. Right. Okay, let's go on the real stuff. Teddy Hicks. Hang on, someone shifted the Teddy Hicks.
Teddy Hicks is there. Yeah, Robert did.
Yeah, right, yeah. Right, third place, there's no trophy for third or second, so these just trophies for the winners. But I think you get a bucket at the end of the year with all your names on, so will be recognised. So in third place, the Teddy Hicks was Andy. Well done, Andy. Second place, Robbie. Well done, Robbie. And the ever popular, ever useful Tim. And don't drop the lid. Yes. You all right? Thank you. Meditation. You'll be all right. Right, Coupe de Leon. So next one is the Coupe de Leon, and in third place is oh, Edward. Sorry. Well done. Tim, unlucky second, I suppose. And in first place, Robbie. You're the big one. Right, Marlow ropes. We used to give away, we used to get a free main sheet from Marlow ropes, but every time we asked for it, we used to get sort of ship's hauls of no use to anything. Anyway, right, in third place, Robert. Well done, Robert. Andy in second. Well done, Andy. And Edward. Well done. Right. What have we got? Obelisk. Right. Obelisk. What are you doing there? Right, third place, Edward. Well done. Tim in second. And Robbie. Well done. Chips up. Chips are really. Amethyst. This is a bit of old battleship or something. It has history. Right, third place for that is Andy. Well done, Andy. Second place, and Robbie first. Stuart looking tense. My favourite trophy. It did look once very nice. Third place, Robbie. Well done, Robbie. Tim in second. And Edward. Well done. Really clearly, I think you need to work on it. Right, now we're starting to do all the serious stuff. The Solent Cup, the last race of the day. Third place, Robbie. Well done, Robbie. Andy in second. And the still youthful Tim. Okay. Right, I'll read out the overall total, the fabulous Brent Cup. I'll read out the top 6 in reverse order so we know who's all excited up. In 6th place was Jeremy. 5th place was Robert. Well done, Robert. 4th was Andy. Place was Edward, and second place Tim Davis. So that means one of those little silences on one of those TV programs. This year's winner is, and national champion is Robbie. Well done. I'll do this one bit at a time. There we go.
That's all right.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect you're going to say the thanks anyway, but I'll steal your thunder.
Phil.
Yeah, first of all, thanks to the race committee. Set some really good courses, particularly in the challenging conditions. And then the safety crew on the Thursday, very helpful for both myself and Tim. Then the club. Everyone that's kept us fed and given us lots of drink. It's been excellent as always, so big thank you for that. And great to see some new faces, also, giving us all a bit more competition. And finally all the sailors, it really couldn't have been much closer. And certainly when you look at the results all the way through the fleet, it's been some really good racing, so really enjoyed it. So thanks to everyone for coming along and giving us all a great race. Cheers.
Right, now...
We obviously didn't want the cup then.
I'll look after it. Right, okay, so with thanks now to our crew this end on the Staunton Harrow front, and we've got 2 officers of the day, the race officers. We've got everyone hiding down there.
That was the...
So it's Hugh and Alan, if you'd like to come up. We have a small consideration. Thank you.
We've enjoyed it, thank you very much.
And I suppose one of the pivotal people on visits here is the great Nigel. Rose behind the bar. Right, and then we got, yes, so all the others. Keeping size. That's the least of my injuries this week. And also we've got some flowers for Di and Wendy. Yeah. But you can pass. Oh, right,
I'm going to pick it
That's not in there. Right, and we've got for the rest of the catering staff, the engine house behind the catering staff, we've got a couple box of chocolates which divvy out. So shall I give them to you?
Yeah, I'll look after those.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Di, there are 2 boxes.
Yes, don't worry.
Then we have sort of the race crew that really do a lot. Anyway, is anybody here for the rescue guys or?
How much was from rescue this morning?
On the half.
And Nigel could maybe collect some of his
I'll
recipes.
tell you,
That's true.
we'll have them to share with you.
Actually, we were very impressed with your boat rescuing technique. Did anybody notice that?
Yeah.
I'll rescue your boat.
I did get sailing them off.
Yeah.
Two sides.
Upside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Upside
We're really
down.
sorry to hear that Nigel forced them to come out so he could sail them off because he was desperate getting them off.
So it's Nigel's fault we have to
So
say
thank you on behalf of the rest.
Thank you. Just on behalf of the club, once again, thank you all for coming today. I just want to say a few words, particularly to Wendy and Diana and Howard, who's just behind there. And
Absolutely.
If it wasn't particularly for Wendy and Howard, we really would have struggled to probably do it this way. There's probably about 20 other people you've probably seen, and there's at least 6 you probably haven't seen, the people who made the cakes. And they, again, are all done that voluntary. I think what's a credit to the class is, before we do this event, we start putting the feelers around. And everybody I asked for said, could you come perhaps help with the rescue, or race officer or something? And nobody has said no. And the people who can't make it have said, put me on a reserve list, I'm glad to come along. So I think that's a real credit to yourselves, and how we feel. And also to Jennifer, I've been obviously liaising with Jennifer over the last couple of months again. Thanks very much. And one last thing which has been troubling me a little bit really is, me and Alan are going to need new shirts next time. 4 years ago.
All you have to do is fill out a membership form. Hand money over to the treasurer.
Yes.
Job done.
Anyway.
Well, folks, that's it for another year. Drive home safely, have fun, and we've got what's coming up next.
No, we've got Desborough
and
and
Staines coming up,
and then Hunts.
and then Hunts. Thank you and good night.
Photo, Jen.
Well, stop raining, isn't it?